For almost a year and a half, the rape and murder case of a 300-level University of Ilorin undergraduate student, late Omowumi Blessing Olajidie, has been in front of Kwara State High Court, Ilorin. There has been several calls to Kwara State High Court to deliver justice with firmness and truthfulness and bring the case to a conclusion.
The first, second and third defender, who are the main culprits, were found guilty of culpable homicide punishable with death.
Today, Justice Ibrahim Yusuf of the Kwara State High Court has sentenced 3 accused persons to death by hanging over the rape and murder of a 300-level undergraduate student.
It's maximum. There is no discretion for the court to exercise. By virtue of provision of the Armed Robbery Act, it's death. So also by virtue of Section 221 of the Penal Code, it's death sentence for culpable homicide. So they were accordingly convicted and sentenced to death.
2 other accused persons were sentenced to 6 years in prison, while 3 were discharged and acquitted.
With respect to the 4th and 5th defendants, they were found guilty of conspiracy to steal and stealing of money in the account of the deceased. So they were convicted for conspiracy and stealing, or theft, what we call theft. So they were accordingly sentenced to 3 years imprisonment to run concurrently. For conspiracy, 1 year. For the main offense, 3 years. Then they were to run concurrently and commencing from the date of the arrest.
Omowumi Blessing Olajidie was raped and murdered at a Tanke residence along University of Ilorin on the 2nd of June 2021. 8 suspects, including accomplices, were arrested by operatives of the Department of State Security in connection with the crime. Abdulaziz Ismail, Ajala Moses Oluwatimileyin, and Oyeyemi Timileyin Omogbalawan are the major suspects accused of raping and murdering Omowumi. The trio, alongside 2 others, were also accused of stealing Omowumi's property and withdrawing money from her account, while 3 others involved in using Omowumi's stolen phone to make calls were also co-defendants in the case.
I'm so grateful that the killer of my daughter has been sentenced to death. I wish.
Calm down.
I wish she can return. I know she's in a better place now, and may her soul continue to rest in peace.
The late Omowumi Blessing Olajidie was a 300-level undergraduate of the University of Ilorin and was living with Dr. Dupe Shitu before she was killed. Meride Abdulakim, reporting for ANF TV.